Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, Sacred Geography, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Monday, December 12th, 6 p.m. Mountain Time 2022. Take a look. We have an increased chance tonight through tomorrow for tornadoes in the mid-continent, so heads up. While you're sleeping, you could be blown away. But the big story, whiteout conditions. Thousands of flights delayed, highways closed amid fierce winter storm in the west. Keep calm, it's boom time. A brutal storm is packing wind gusts of up to 80 miles per hour, and it's marching towards the nation's interior today, threatening to pound a swath of the nation with snow measured in feet. Almost 15 million people or more than a dozen states faced foul weather warnings or watches Monday. Blizzard or winter storm warnings are in effect for parts of Oregon, Nevada, Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, say it ain't soda, Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska. So lots going on as winter weather is the big winter chicken dinner. Here we have photos and videos showing the effects of this massive winter storm, which began days ago in the Sierras and dumped over 5 feet of snow, creating hazardous travel conditions. Look at the height of these snowbanks, probably like 8 feet high, and just an amazing sight. This is the Sierra Snow Lab where they literally got buried. Almost 7 feet of snow. Ho, ho, ho. It's going to be a white Christmas for many in the U.S., and that's good news, because we all like white Christmas. Let's check out the GFS model. Here is the forecast through Christmas, and it's showing snow in every single state. 50 states will have snow, ho-ho, and the chances are increasing in Florida there. The Panhandle could be picking up snow Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That would be a Christmas miracle. But take a look at some of the totals coming in there for Louisiana, 18 inches or more. And this could be a Christmas miracle for many in the South. East, like a beast. All right, let's reel it in here. Here's the snow moving through the Four Corners region for the next 24 hours. Hours of powers, we're going to get a little bit more snow here, and then the system's going to bomb out here, and that is when the blizzard conditions will occur. Nebraska, North and South Dakota, parts of Wyoming, parts of Minnesota. And then the storm will move east, bringing, well, pretty heavy totals to the ski resorts in Snowshoe, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, up into New York, and then all of New England will get this snow. It doesn't look like Philadelphia or New York City will be picking up any snow on the models, but that is just through December 17th, so 5 days out. And this is a big system, a western storm shifting to the central U.S. with blizzard, ice, severe thunderstorms, and flooding. Oh my. The winter storm over the southwest will advance through the Rockies today, producing heavy mountain snowfall. This system will then stall across the Central Plains into Thursday, producing several days with heavy snow and blowing snow, including blizzard conditions for many states, and freezing rain extending into the upper Midwest with severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, and flooding possible in the south. And we showed you that map of the tornado potential. We'll get back to that. But here you can see the red zones are all blizzard warnings and watches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states, and winter storm watches and warnings over a massive area all the way from Canada down to Mexico. Ho, ho. That's a big storm, and it's moving east. Temperature is dropping here. We've got a couple inches on the ground outside the studio right now. And here is that chance for severe weather. This is the special one-day categorical outlook for tornadic activity. And so Kansas, Oklahoma, hello, you're the biggest risk. Also parts of the Texas Panhandle and North Texas there. So there is a slight risk for some tornado development. So heads up if you're in those regions. Now Russia plunges to minus 61 C, recording the coldest temperature ever in the winter. One of them, and that is amazing. And also there is snow chaos that is hitting the UK. Hey, I'm sure many of you living there know that.
Plunging temperatures have brought significant travel disruption across Europe, with dozens of flights cancelled to and from the United Kingdom. People travelling today through Stansted, Gatwick and Heathrow airports are being urged to check for more delays and suspended flights. Azadeh Mashiri reports.
A snowy European winter may sound romantic. The holiday season feels closer. Landscapes change as rivers turn to ice, and the time comes for sleigh rides and the chance to build snowmen.
I just heard my sister scream, it's snowing, so I looked outside and then...
I thought it was never gonna snow again. Isn't that what they said? Beijing and northern China hit by winter sandstorm, and apparently it is crushing the Great Wall of China. Seismic update. No quakes of note. We just had a rumbler, the biggest one, second biggest of the day. In Indonesia here, 5.3. We've got a largest quake of the day on the map, 5.5 south of Panama. All is quiet on the Western Front. Now, both Kilauea and Mauna Loa have now gone quiet. Both of them. It's a 1-2 punch. Worldwide volcano news update. Nothing spectacular happening. Normal volcanic activity coming from Nevado de Ruiz, Sangay. We also have Fuego, Popo, Semaru. And it appears as if they've raised the alert level, thankfully, at Lascar volcano after that 37,000-foot blast the other day. Hey, space weather news. All is quiet on the sun. It has gone dead into the B range. Even though it is currently peppered, let's take a look at the HMI intensity with sunspots. We are approaching solar max, so there should be more sunspots, which we have, but there just happens to be no activity coming from those spots. Because why? Well, we're in grand solar minimum. It began with cycle 24, and it is now continuing with cycle 25, which will be about as weak as 24. And then the big crushing cycle 26, which will be the negative canceling cycle, and that could be weaker than both of these combined. So a severe weather, difficult to grow crops for the next decade and a half at least. And then hopefully we'll come out of it. Here is the current solar cycle comparison for the last 5 solar cycles, and you can see 24 was one of the weakest in over 100 years, and 25 is just as weak. Now, this is similar amplitude solar cycles. These are the weakest solar cycles since about 1900, and here green is cycle 25, and it is very similar. It is, in fact, the third weakest of all the weakest solar cycles as of now. And only cycle 14 and cycle 24 were weaker in the last 120 years. So there's the facts. And if you want to know more, go over to solon.info, click on the Solar Terrestrial Activity Report, and you can get all this information and all the comparisons, all the graphs, daily solar wind, etc. And that is a boom to knowledge. Hope you got something out of the video. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. It's going to get cold and very cold as we head towards this holiday season. So be prepared. Have a backup plan. Have a bug out bag in your car in case something happens or you get stuck. It's always peace of mind to be prepared. We love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching the video. Support our work by becoming a Patreon. Be safe. That's a boom.